How's it going, YouTubers? Nightmare70 here, and back with another toy review. And again, it is back to being one of the aerial bots for my Unite Warriors figure, Superion. And I got one more deluxe, and then we get to Silverbolt himself, and then Superion. So here we have Air Raid. Now, Air Raid is one of the legs for Superion. And he shares the exact same hand-foot gun and double-barreled gun as a skydive. However, the gun is done in white, and it's still hollow. And again, nothing new there. I'm not gonna complain, but you can tell Silverbolt is done in all black with a silver line, with a silver lining, which is very nice. So Air Raid is basically all black in jet mode, with a little bit of silver and some Autobot symbols, which might look a little boring. But if you're a G1 fan, you probably weren't bothered by it, and I'm not bothered by it at all, dude. So I enjoy this figure, but again, I don't know what kind of jet he is. However, the wings, you can actually if you want, spring them up a little bit, spread them a little bit to make them just make a little more I guess to make it look like he's actually flying, but it does leave a hollow gap there. If you see the difference. Yeah, that kind of bothers me there. Leaves it all hollow, so that bothers me a little bit. So again, not much to say about him in jet mode. Again, I don't know what kind of jet this is. These are also rubber, done in black plastic this time, with a little bit of silver paint, which is very nice. Sure, it may look like a boring jet, but I'm not bothered. So, not much to say about him in jet mode, to be really honest with you guys. So, I thought I was going to share something about him, but since this is just an all-black jet, and the cockpit is, so actually, if you have it in person, it looks like to be gunmetal, but or a dark gray. But in the middle, and this one's actually, you can tell it's a light silver, but here and here, it's actually darker colored. He does have an Autobot symbol there, which is very nice. Now, just like the other deluxes, and Silverbolt too, he actually has an Autobot symbol in the front. So these guys in jet mode have like 3 Autobot symbols together, minus Fireflight. He does not have a Autobot symbol on his front cockpit. It's just all plain, which is well, this is different. If I can talk today, differentiate to make them look a little different, to make them look like their own figures. I don't blame the Kara. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you had it or not. Honestly, I just prefer the Kara Silverbolt, the Kara Superion. So that's why I got Unite Warriors. So not much to say about him. To be honest, in jet mode, not really a whole lot to say. And surprisingly interesting enough. He does have the same hand-foot gun that Skydive has, but this time like I said, the double-barreled gun cast in white, and it's hollow in the back. And he does have a port there if you want to store one of them, like that. But that looks silly. If you want to give him a little more color, you can give him this. And that actually looks nicer. Got some firepower. Give him a little color. And he actually got some little missiles there, which aren't cast in black. Very nice. So, very nice figure. So you can see the robot mode body. Yeah, not surprisingly for me, not much I can say about this figure in jet mode. So before we actually transform this guy, we actually do have a comparison for him, and that is, here he is with Movie 1 Air Raid. Now, here we have. Now, this figure is actually done in a army camo color. Meant to be a Sector 7 jet. This little Air Raid figure here. This is actually Air Raid from the movie series, from the movie 1 Scout class figures. a repaint of Energon Skyblast. Now I did review this figure a long time ago. I just can't remember if I mentioned because I know he's a repaint of Energon Skyblast. I'm sure I mentioned that. But what I don't remember mentioning, if I ever did, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I reviewed this figure. It was way back in January 2018, you guys. Definitely been a while. So, what I'm saying is that, so this guy, like I said, skydive. Wait, no, skydive. No. This guy, repaint of Energon Skyblast, which was actually, who kind of had the paint job of Generation 1 Jetfire. So, Energon Skyblast, who this figure is a repaint of, had Jetfire's Generation 1 color. This one's done to look like a military jet. Like the actual green camo, see? So, not much to say about this guy in jet mode, so let me fly. Actually, if you see my review of these guys, remember this. It's actually, if you have the Last Night Leader Megatron, like I do, it has some flame effects, blast effects. Actually, does it hold? Oh shoot, it holds! It holds alright. Maybe a little loose, but it holds. Barely, but definitely fighting some flame. So let's transform him away. Alright, you guys. Yeah, let me get my camera to stand. There we go. Now, here we have Air Raid in robot mode. If it'll focus. Please focus, thank you very much. So there's Air Raid in robot mode. And for a comparison, here he is again with Movie 1 Air Raid. If it'll focus. Yeah, this is a scout class figure, so it's gonna be all, of course, smaller than the Unite Warriors Air Raid. But just to show you how they look together. So here's our G1 Air Raid next to Bayverse Air Raid. Yes, so we all know Air Raid didn't appear in any of the Bayverse films. And to be honest, I doubt he would actually look like this in the movie. Because this is actually an Energon figure from the Unicron trilogy. Like I said, repaint of Energon Skyblast, who had the paint job of Generation 1 Air Raid. Generation 1 Jetfire. Sheesh, I keep forgetting. I have movie Skyblast, which has like a tan paint job. I'm just not gonna dig them out right now. So for articulation on this Air Raid, ball jointed arms. So you can do 360. You can do almost 90 degrees. He can do 90 degrees here as well. The forward. He can't go backwards. Same thing on the other arm. He has a ball jointed legs. He can also on a mushroom peg, so he can do 360. And this thing can also do 360. He can do 90 degrees on the bend there. He can do a soccer kick. Goal! Oh yeah, use this side. So, very nice figure. So you can tell he's mostly in robot mode. Let me see if I can get some better lighting. So, if it's in robot mode, Air Raid is mostly red and white. Or should I say white and red. He's got more white than red. His chest and his thighs, I believe. Or like just the where you can bend. So he's got some red there. He's got, so like I said, pretty much his torso is almost all red. The combiner port stays white. He's got a little red Autobot symbol there. No silver outlining, just an all red Autobot symbol. And his arms are all white. He's got, it's not exactly black, but it's like a gunmetal paint job on his feet. on his legs. Just on top of his feet, he's got some gunmetal. His fists are silver. And he's even got waist articulation, I keep forgetting to mention. Mainly because of combiner mode. And he's got some more gunmetal there. See that? Got some gunmetal there. His face is mostly all white. I mean, his face is silver with the blue. With the blue optics, of course. So yeah, his head is all white. And actually, I didn't notice this just till now. See those insides? On his, I guess, nipples. The top is actually blue. Well, the bottom is not exactly yellow. Well, not exactly gold. Well, it looks kind of gold, yes. So I think it is gold. I think they painted that on. Which is very nice. They did a very nice job there. Looks very beautiful. Now, for weapons, he actually has some. He actually got a port there. So, and I didn't even notice that port until now. And so, if you want, you could actually, or if you want, have him hold it like there, right there. Kind of similar to Megatron with his fusion cannon. You want to make it kind of look like it's part of his arm. And same thing with the hand foot gun. You want to do something like that. Which would look very nice, actually. That actually looks pretty badass, I will admit. So, I'm definitely really happy I got that. Because I didn't even think about that. Didn't even know Eric could do that. So, you can also have him hold it right there, heck, if you actually can. Well, why wouldn't you? Because look how it's actually molded. It's raised up a little bit. And, yep, he can hold it. Look like it actually kind of looks like Bumblebee from the movieverse. If you remember where it looks like his arm just transformed into a double-barreled gun. So that's another way to storage if you want. Store these little ports there. Do it like that. Well, actually, that looks silly. Do something like that if you want. If you want that storage. Which actually just makes it look like a mess. So, I actually just prefer put this out of the way and give him his gun like this. Because now that looks beautiful. You can get him some good poses. Ready to fight some Decepticons. Fire at some Decepticons. Now that looks like a cool pose. Oh yeah, so definitely a good figure, you guys. A very nice figure. The white is just very shiny. Takara did a very nice job on those figures. So, definitely don't regret. And you probably won't either. Trust me, you guys. If you just want a Superion, and if you're willing to pay more, if you just want a good-looking Superion, if you want a cartoon-accurate Superion, be ready to pay a little more for these guys. Because they are, of course, Japanese imports. But aside from that, get them. And if you just want a Superion out of this design, just go for the Hasbro version. Trust me, it'll save you at least $100. Now, I don't know how much the Hasbro one goes for, but I'm gonna say just a little over $100. But still, I think it'll be worth it. Still, worth every last penny. Very nice figure. So next, we're reviewing. You got it. You guessed it. Superion. Oh, okay. I meant Silverbolt. Sorry if I can talk today, you guys. Sorry, it's been a long day today. I've been bike riding, and I just feel a little sleepy. It's actually quite late here. It's almost, assuming it's almost 10 here. And I actually do work tomorrow, you guys, so I will be doing these videos really quickly, okay? But aside from that, that's all I can say about Unite Warriors Air Raid. So stay tuned for my next video. Silverbolt is next, and then, you guessed it, Superion. For sure. So, stay tuned for Silverbolt's video.